Welcome back. In most cases, your boss manages you, but sometimes the roles need to be reversed.
Connection coach Jonathan Sprinkles is here with how to get the respect you deserve with a boss who just doesn't get it. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning.
Well, you're going to try to help everybody out today.
Look, we've all seen the national headlines over and over again, whether it's Nike, Apple was recently in the headlines, and we see something in the White House and Congress, what seems like every single day. And what is the common denominator in all of it is leadership. And sometimes what we discover is that people who are really successful and really good at business aren't always really good with people. And so now we have a conflict because people are very successful, but sometimes we don't always know as people under them, how can we still get the respect that we deserve? So I asked you a question during the break. What's the number one thing that concerns you about having a conversation with a difficult person? What do you think? What do you say?
That's a good one.
They're not very open-minded, yes.
They just don't. They won't even listen. They don't get it. They never will. Just, closed-minded.
Right. Their way or the highway.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's what I wrote.
Their way.
Melissa had the same idea, but yeah, that's the number
Right.
one thing.
So they don't listen. And you know why people are like that? Because it works. People are very difficult because it works. And they know that if they can just overwhelm you either with their position or their personality, then they're going to continue to overwhelm you. So today I have a couple of frameworks that are going to help you to navigate that so you can get the respect that you deserve. Number one, talk about impact, not intent. And this is what this looks like. What you say is, look, I understand that it probably didn't mean to come off this way. I'm sure you didn't mean this. This is where it lands on me. And for those of us who don't like conflict necessarily, this is important because it's not that you're accusing them, you're actually letting them off the hook. So that way you have a way to own your truth. And this is the reason why most people get in trouble, because they refuse to own their truth.
All right, now what about the fact that we a lot of times just let our feelings be right there on our sleeve? Not necessarily the smart thing to do in the business.
That's the worst thing you can do, especially for people who are very successful. The one thing they want is their goal. They want to be successful. So focus on the facts, not the feelings. The people who are in upper leadership, the ones who are usually more successful, they're more focused on facts anyhow. So don't look at how you made me feel. I know what you were trying to do. I know you were just being rude. That's very subjective, and you will be wrong, and they will crush you like the cockroach you are, like this on Shark Tank. But instead, focus on the facts. Say, can we agree that this is what happened? If you do that, then it brings it back to a neutral place where it's more objective.
Sure, because at the end of the day, you want to get results for you, whether you're looking for a promotion, a raise, or just a different kind of flexibility at work.
Yes, absolutely. Seek results, not being right. Focus on what you want. The best thing that you can ever do is do what Stephen Covey said, begin with the end in mind. At the end of the conversation, what do you want to occur? And actually say that in the beginning of the conversation. Since he's not here, Tom, I'm having this conversation with you so that we can X, Y, Z. And if you focus on that, then they'll appreciate the fact that you actually have a goal. You're not just there to just vent and get things off of your chest. The reason why most people are failing is because they refuse to stand up for themselves. And that's why we have people who are 80% checked out all across America.
Wow.
Because they refuse to stand up.
Yeah, it can be intimidating seeing you're going to manage your boss, but it's all about just learning how to communicate and learning what works for different
But intimidation
people,
is a choice.
Yep.
We just have to choose to take the best for ourselves. What's the worst thing that can happen? We end up losing our job, losing a client, and we end up finding a place in which we're actually respected.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, Jonathan, we all need you in our lives. So Jonathan Sprinkle to motivate us to do these things. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Being that person.
Thank you.